Mm. What's up, everybody? We're live on the center, and tonight we want to ask you: is lyricism dead? Stay tuned for the center.
They used to jam in the center.
Man.
Kev got caught slipping. Hey man, that intro. We got to get the timing of that intro.
That was the new AI slide in.
Yeah, that intro was mad quick. If you ain't ready, you ain't ready. Nah, but that's intentional. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the center. Hey, it's another Friday night. Beep in the building. Let's see, on this side, I got my man Mike Precise. Down here, I got D-Ray, the producer, and I got my man Kev right here. Fellas, what's going on tonight?
Hey, we out here. It's been a long week. Yes, I'm still representing the Tar Heels, even though we took the early exit in the big dance.
Man.
At least we made it.
That's the way to look at it. What about you, Mike? Besides, you said you're tired.
There's an old term called tuckered out.
You didn't take it back to the early 50s.
That's like I don't know. That's like.
Oh, wait a minute. That's almost like maybe the 30s.
That's an old. That's another thing that's old. Petticoat Junction. I think I heard that on when I was a little kid.
That's 60s.
That was a TV
But when
show,
you say plum tuckered out, that's you took that back to World War II.
The plum. Yeah, I forgot the plum part. Yeah,
you took that back to World War II, man.
Plum tuckered out. It's been a week.
Yes, indeed. What about you, Kev?
Yeah, man, just flying it, seat of my pants.
Pause.
No pause needed.
No pause needed.
Yeah, but think about the visual. Think about the visuals for those sayings. Like some of the stuff people used to say. Like, what's the visual on that? But
no, you don't want to hit the visual.
No,
that's why you say pause.
Just like, Bring that back.
What's good, my guy? Welcome to the center, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
Hey.
What's up? Oh,
yeah.
You said hey to my guy. All right, bet. Hey,
we
all out of it. Let's just put it that way.
Let's get in.
So let's talk about it, fellas. So what do we even mean when we say the word lyricism? Give me a breakdown of your opinion of that.
That's what we should do. I was gonna say the same thing. Let's define first. But even still, that's not even gonna be agreed upon.
Everybody got an opinion.
Everybody got an opinion, just like everybody got a recipe for gumbo. But at the end of the day, it's still got to be gumbo.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, we might have differing opinions. But I think in this instance, everybody's gonna have to say the same thing. Because any too much of a deviation is not really lyricism after that.
Yeah, there's the common things, the agreed upon things. We just we could focus. You can focus on those.
No doubt.
Because you know what a whack song is.
Wait a minute.
Pretty
Before
much.
we go there. Because I feel like we got to break down and diagram a wax song. Ooh. But as far as lyricism is concerned, we're looking at word usage. We're looking at vocabulary.
For sure.
We're looking at cadence. We're looking at rhyme scheme. And we're looking at the level of difficulty. And most importantly, creativity. Yes. And is it something that I want to hear again?
Valid point.
Yes.
What did I leave out?
That's where my 4 mics versus a 1 mic type of song comes from. You still want to hear. You still want to hear it again.
Does it keep you interested? Does it spark your own curiosity as far as where the person's going with it.
Yeah,
you know,
appreciate that.
Does it do something to your soul? Is it?
Yeah.
I give. I agree with you 1,000%.
And also, so what does it do at that point as well? And how do you do it? How do you get there?
Right.
The wordplay, the double, the triple, the quadruple. Now someone keeps getting to the quadruple.
Like, I give you two examples of one lyric that has stuck with me for over 30 years, almost 40 years, and one lyric that as soon as I heard it, I was like, this is complete garbage, right? So, as many of people know on the center, I'm a huge X-Clan fan from back in the day. Like, I was the kid in high school with the African medallion and the beads, trying to walk with the stick. I was that guy, right? And X-Clan, Brother Jay had a line where he would go, walk in the light of the moon, but I've never been a Batman, African called black man, for the extract the African steps in your movement and your hand for improvement. You know, that to me was like that lyric has stuck with me forever. Right? Main source, looking out the front door. When old boy says, because I can't take in the break-in, you treat me like a burnt piece of bacon. You know, it's just like that sticks for years. But then I remember listening to, I don't even remember the song it was, but I do remember it was MC Hammer, and he had a line where he said, "I skyrocket like a rocket." And I'm like,
come again? What?
He said, "I skyrocket like a rocket." And I'm like, did you really? Did you just really say that?
Lazy.
You don't like me? I don't care. Like what? In the point of you being fly, you know, he said it. You know, I like the
You thought it was, somebody thought it was dope. All right.
Yeah. Who thought that was dope?
I don't know. Somebody
did, or somebody told him it was dope. One of the two.
Somebody. That's a
MC
big
Hammer
crew.
scared somebody.
That's a big crew.
That's a village. Now, we can definitely agree that it's, wordplay, metaphors, and punchlines for sure. But for others, storytelling, message, saying something that actually sticks, like you were saying. So, like, I know all of us have our true wordsmiths. For me, KRS, got my man Nas, Black Thought, Big Pun, Redman. I mean, it can go on and on and on. What is some of yours, Mike, to this day?
No Lord. Let me get a drink, because Mike gonna be here a minute.
Just give me a couple.
No, you know what? I wanted to go to old stuff. You know me. I mean, I'm here for the old, the old man, because you know.
Yeah.
So for me, really thinking about it, I'm like, okay, we can all, go to our 80s, our 90s,
right?
Our 2000s, but we can't forget our 70s, our early 80s. We can't forget them, because that's where it starts to come from. So for me, it's Tila Rock. It's Tila Rock. It's yours.
It's yours.
Something. Oh Lord, he had another one called something about lyrical something. I forget the name of the song, but those were his main two. Mainly It's Yours. When It's Yours came out, that was like that was super amazing. You had never, for real, there was never anything that sounded anything like that ever before. From the lyrics to the track, that was people forget how groundbreaking that one Tila Rock joint was. And you think about it, Run from Run DMC.
Yeah.
Run was killing. Sucker MCs came out.
Oh man.
Remember they were calling the older guys old school. If you go back and listen to Run lyrics, even and DMC too. Oh Lord, if I can remember, I'll remember probably when somebody else is talking. I'll just butt in. But but never ever old school. You know, Run. I mean, DMC says that in there, and Sucker MCs is almost like dissing, you know, regular street dudes, and coming out saying I'm not sounding like these old guys,
right?
And you know, them two specifically, that was big. That was big in the early 80s. We talking about 80. What's the name? Even Kool Moe Dee, early Moe Dee, Treacherous 3. They had I remember they had a joint called it was called Fast. It wasn't called Fast Rapping. It was called something else. But the whole thing was, and Spoonie G was on there. And it was the whole song, when you know they had like 5 and 6 minute doggone songs. The whole song is them rhyming fast. And that was unheard of.
Right. This
was like 80, 81. It was unheard of. Constantly, the whole joint was them and coming back and forth, and they made routines in that back and forth coming. It wasn't just spitting; they was doing routines in that in that mode also. So nobody was doing that, and that is your early super lyricism. That was considered like big time lyricism if you can do stuff that nobody else was doing.
Well, let me ask y'all this, especially you, Mike, because if you look at the earliest hip hop hit, let's go back to Rapper's Delight, right? Why was it a hit? You know what I'm saying? It was a hit because they told a story.
True. Yeah.
Funny stories.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, because, you know, they still was trying, at that point, they were still rapping like DJs trying to do something on, you know, a lot of the cadence that DJs, that was still a DJ cadence.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Party rapper.
But they were telling stories. It wasn't until you started getting into the early 80s where you actually had, I would say, rappers who would exert lyricism more than just being a storyteller. It was the delivery. Because let's just face it, you just said Run had one of the hardest deliveries out there.
Yeah.
True.
And it was battle-ish. It wasn't not literally battling, but it was battle type sounding.
Right.
It wasn't just
want that smoke.
It wasn't just the party, because that's really, I mean, that's all I remember is, you know, as a kid it's the party. The style, the main style was party style. We're coming off of disco. Well, not even coming off of disco. You still had disco. You still coming off. You know, you still had people making disco records in 1980. 81, you know, 82. So you still really in disco. You know, you making your songs off of Good Times. Your song is Good Times. Your song is Good Times beat. So you're literally making a rap song over a disco song.
I'm trying to think though, like, what was first for you guys? What was the first real hip hop story that sort of, I guess, captivated or got your imagination? Because for me, it was Nucleus, Jam on It, and it was the verse about him versus Superman.
Yeah, man, that was a classic.
You know,
geez.
Y'all need to look that up if you don't know what it is. Check that out.
Right, and there is a line, because, I mean, we are talking about 83, 82, 83, 84, somewhere around in there. that profanity in hip hop was frowned upon, and the fact that he said, "I don't need no grass to cool my ass. I just use my super breath." It was like,
oh man, oh jeez.
Now hold up, I actually have to put a pin in that. We had what's his face on the show. He actually said it isn't ASS. It's he cools his amps AMP with his super breath.
That's right. But you know what? I told him to his face, that was ass in North Carolina.
He said, "It is what it is." They beeped it out.
Yeah, say whatever you want to say. You might be saying amps, but it got beeped in North Carolina, so it was ass.
Yeah. So let me ask you, fellas. Like, you know, we can reminisce endless moments of, you know, 80s, maybe even some early 90s of just how lyricism is. But now, fast forward to now, a lot of us feel that a lot of lyricism has died or passed away. Is it lyricism itself, or is it the lack of artists that possess lyricism?
Well, I'm not one of those who believe that. So,
okay.
Yeah, so that narrative, it sort of kind of, okay, so here it is. We have music that we grew up, right?
Right.
And that we know, we feel comfortable, we knew the music, we felt it or whatever. And as we grow, things mean a little different to different people. So hip hop has always had lyricism.
Right.
So that, you know, for me to say, oh, hip hop lyricism has died. What happened now? Now it could be. And the thing is, they didn't see a way to monetize the lyricism. So then they started influencing, especially in that period of mumble rap. A lot of those MCs are actual backpack rappers that can actually have a nice pen if you listen to their demos and other stuff. But then whoever was in charge was like, go ahead, somebody did this mumble thing. The Future came out with
What's
it.
good, brother?
Else wanted
what up?
Parlay because they saw that was making money.
That's Deacon Petty in the house. What's good, man?
This dude is making bank. So that took on and changed and brought that new style in. So therein, it felt like, yeah, lyricism died. But obviously, you know, you have like our era, the era, Mike's era, you know, and then you have like, I think, and yours too, you know. When you look at myself, I've continued to listen to hip hop. I didn't, even though I didn't enjoy the mumble stuff, I listened to some of it, and I was like, well, then I didn't get too deep into it. But when I started seeing these kids come out of it, when I see, you know, Joey Badass come in and bringing the bars, when I see, you know, now Jid with the lyricism.
What's good, rich man? Welcome.
Joyner Lucas, you know, spitting the whole rhyme forward and backwards. You know, it was one of the first times I saw it. I was like, now it's aged because that's like about 10 years ago that I heard that. You know, now, you know, lyricism is still there. Coast Country, that's who we all love.
Appreciate it.
Two of those brothers are sons of Razzcast.
Cass, yeah.
Yeah, and Tidra Moore. So lyricism is here. It just depends on who wants to push what and who they want to push. Because now we have the champions that we do push. We have the J. Cole still there. We have the K-Dot that we still push. That can get very limited, you know.
That's my man.
So yeah, I'm not one of those who believes that.
No, I feel you.
I'll let the floor to say what they have to say about it.
Hey, that's the beauty of having an opinion. Everybody has one. So for our now generation rappers, who's carrying lyricism today?
Definitely Coast. Definitely Coast.
Coast Contra for those that don't know.
But younger, like today's, what you mean, like under 30? I gotta pay more attention.
Whoever's hot now, I guess.
Yeah. I tell you honestly, I gotta pay more attention. My
idea is hot.
My logarithm is biased. I'll tell you all that right
now. Again, who I like now are in their 30s. So that's the thing.
And that's why I specifically said
under 30.
Under 30, who?
Yeah.
Like,
let us know, audience, if you know somebody.
But I know there's people out there that still got it.
Like for me, and I don't really know. Fonte might be my age. I might be a little older than Fonte from Little Brother and the Foreign Exchange. Yeah. But for me,
Fonte is nice.
Because he had a couple of lines that I was like, and seeing true lyricism is when you hear it, you go, wait, stop, rewind that.
Yeah, man. Four rewinds. Give me the four.
I gotta have that. Say that again. I think like Fonte had a line where he was like, I am Hugh Master Killer meets Master Killer. Your OG's OG, just ask the nigga. It was like,
wow.
What did you get, right? Yeah. But I also think that you can't just explain where lyricism has gone without knowing the history of the dynamic of hip hop. That we've gone through where it was DJ focused. We've gone through where it was MC focused. Mm-hmm. We've gone through where it was producer beat maker focused.
For real.
Right now, it is celebrity focused. And what that means?
What you mean?
What that means is there's that the person that's on the record, in my opinion, they care more about being the celebrity than they do about being the lyricist.
Would that be Jay-Z?
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say that. That's right now. A lot of the celebrities are the females.
That's the TikTok effect. That's the TikTok effect.
The TikTok effect.
But you got to look at it like this.
There's a lot of females because they're really in the charge right now.
Yeah, but can you really blame people for having that opinion?
So real quick, my man Street says, yes, sir. Fontaine is definitely one of those ones. He had a whole verse that didn't rhyme. And you didn't realize it until the hook comes back again.
Fonte's cadence is like incredible. And like I seen that cat live, him and shout out to him, shout out to Nicolay and the rest of the Foreign Exchange. But
Nicolay, okay.
Yeah, what is Deacon Petty said, the industry has always been like that. They want the low-hanging fruit, only about the money and never about the art. And therein lies where lyricism went. It's not that it's dead. It has basically been driven underground like oil, and you got to drill for it.
Which I'm in a way, I'm like on that note, I'm kind of glad for that, because we know we are all old enough here to know that there are cycles within cycles.
Right.
Facts.
And we're gonna see probably a wave of corny stuff and a wave of dope stuff.
But hold on. But what I was gonna say, and my device is gonna die, so I'm gonna jump off and jump on something else. Okay. But what I was gonna say was, can we blame the celebrity MC now that looks back and sees an MC from the 70s or the 80s who cared about the lyrics, who cared about what they were saying, and they can't afford groceries?
Well,
or they're homeless, or they don't have health insurance, and then so the celebrity is going, well, y'all might say I'm not saying anything, but I can pay bills.
Yeah,
I can live the kind of lifestyle, whatever. Yeah. And so do we blame that person because there's not enough value
Nope.
There you go.
You got cut
I don't
midstream.
know if we can to speak to that. I don't know that we can blame them for that circumstance, but I think they have a personal responsibility to get to know their history. There's some MCs that's like, yo, I never came up with that, so I never, because I ain't come up listening to Lottie Dottie. I ain't come up listening to KRS, KRS-One. So I don't. I ain't come up listening to Pop and Biggie. I came up listening to
something from mid 2000s,
in the 2000s or whatever. I grew up on Lil Wayne and soon Lil Wayne's gonna be like sort of technically like
they examining Wayne. People are breaking down and examining Wayne lyrics. I caught a video like, wow, yeah.
Wayne is nice.
Millie is like one of my favorite joints from him.
Now I'll keep it a buck. D-Ray, Mike, and even shout out to my good man PG. I don't want y'all in my car when I'm listening to hip hop because y'all like to stop and rewind, and I'm trying to enjoy the song. And it's like we'll go back after it's done, but no. I'm like, dang, bro.
I remember back in, I want to say maybe 89 or 90 when LL Mama Said Knock You Out came out.
Take care, Richmond. Thanks for stopping by,
bro. I remember hearing that on the radio, and I think I caught the end of the song where he said, I think I want to bomb a town. I was like, I had to pull over. Like, what did he just
say? He did go in on that song.
Yeah, so nah, you with me, especially, and shout out to Sharita and Sugar Shack, because I know how Sharita and I think. We rewinding to hear the kick. We rewinding to hear the hi-hat cadence. Where did they get that sample from?
Oh God, producers.
Yeah, it's like you cannot listen to stuff around me because my whole brain will start to dissect it. Like, did you hear that? Rewind it. Did you hear that?
That's that producer brain.
See, Richmond got the same thing. Hell yeah, he said I felt that.
Facts.
But see, the way you feel about that stuff is the way I feel about the lyrical content.
Right.
Even if it is just a fun song, if it's not somebody trying to say nothing, it's just a song. It's like sometimes you can tell when somebody got lazy with the pen because it's like, dude, you just got by too easy. You was just trying to get done. You was just trying to get finished.
Just trying to finish the song.
Yeah, man. It's sometimes you like when some words you put together is just like too obvious. I want to maybe say obvious. Like some words you put together is like, if I can guess what you're gonna say before you said it, nah, that's lazy.
Now there's a time and a place for that, but it is definitely that's the commercial side of it.
Yeah,
that is the A side of the record. That's the hook. So there's a place for that. But when it comes down to actually people, when you really love hip hop, and you want people to really be drawn into what you are doing, you can come out with that song. That has that, it has that slap. But then when you get into the album, the deeper cuts in your album,
okay,
what do you give it?
Yes, hip hop light.
For that, that's a little okay.
Hip hop light. It's the light hip hop light version.
Yeah.
light. You have your. It's got a little bit of bubbles in it.
Yes.
Oh. Wow.
That's a way to put it.
Mike made me forget what I was about to say. It's like, is that Negro talking about champagne?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's that bubbly. It's that bubbly. It's that bubbly. Not that. It's not no old. It ain't no old English rhyme.
So one of the questions.
Not an old English rhyme. That is some bubbly stuff. You just.
One of the questions I had here, we kind of talked about it earlier, is can a rapper or MC be great without being lyrical?
I think you can, but
What's
I mean,
great?
but no, I think you can because, like, you think about was Rob Bass?
Thank you.
Was Rob Bass a lyricist?
That's the classic example. I've been giving that same example for 30-something years.
But I don't think he was great. I think he had
It's the classic example.
Great.
That song still lives.
Yeah,
That song is Godzilla. That song.
Yeah, 2 songs.
We still
Wow.
making Godzilla movies.
Thing, right?
And look, and Rob Bass, all of those lyrics was predictable. I want to rock right.
Nah.
I'm Rob Bass, and I came to get.
Yeah.
I'm not internationally,
No.
but I'm known to rock a mic.
Talking about me? No. Oh.
I mean,
Oh. What? What did you say, homie?
So Deacon Petty said there is a difference between rap and real hip hop. Real hip hop artists are pure. Rap artists are the plants who are just pimping the culture. KRS is real hip hop. Drake and Jack Harlow rap. Sir.
Man, we got to have a Jack Harlow conversation. I'm glad you said that, Deacon Petty, because you know, it's one thing to be invited to the cookout. It's another thing to take credit for the potato salad while you at the cookout.
That part.
You know,
or you just start your own cookout up the block in the gated community.
They call it tenderism.
You know, it's like, oh, he just got blacker. Oh no, he did not. Like,
I'm a bit feeling like he's been blacker though.
Like first of all, you don't even have a tan.
I was gonna say even Robin Thicke didn't even go that far. He's like, I ain't touching that.
But look, you look at Robin Thicke, it's like, okay, at least he stood out in the sun a little bit. You know, and his dad sung the theme song to Different Strokes. So it's like he been at the cookout for years.
Yeah, Alan Thicke was down. I don't Papa Thicke, Daddy.
Papa Thicke was down.
I almost set a pause. Almost.
Yeah, you did. You almost drove off the cliff and I almost drove right behind you. Pause.
Best. All right, next.
So,
okay, no more thick comments.
Oh, jeez. You guys are wild. Right?
Real fast.
Keep it slim.
Oh, goodness. Slim Thug.
Slim Thug.
Slim Thug.
Yeah, there you go with great. Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
I'd go earlier. I'd say dang it, I had his name in my head. It'll come back to me.
You know what? Like I would go like Andre 3000, right? Supreme lyricist.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the stuff him and your man did with Outkast, you know, as far as lyricism is concerned, they definitely need to always be in the conversation.
Yes, and honestly, I did not appreciate. I'm gonna tell y'all. Well, I think y'all know this already. I did not appreciate that when they came out, when they first came, first and second. I did not appreciate that because it wasn't New York.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of them dudes.
You was a regional bigot.
I was one of them. Yeah, I was definitely hip hop.
If it ain't New York, it's nothing.
You know what? That could be a good.
Of course, bro. I was hip hop Archie Bunker.
Oh wow. No, that's an analogy.
Well, this, writers.
I'm about to. Where's my iPad?
Writers think bugged out like that. They think bugged out. But I was until until George Jefferson moves in across the street. And then you start thinking differently. It's like, you know what? Yes, this style is real ill there. You know what I'm saying? Because think about how his flow was.
Yeah, it's very unorthodox.
Cadence, flow and cadence. It was like not. That was it. It felt weird.
Right.
It felt
New York accent.
Well, it felt weird. It's not. Well, I didn't literally have like a South bias because I always went to the South. But musically, though, I did. Until I realized it. When I realized it, I'm like, nah, it's kind of ill. You know, I mean, I speak. This is a lot of people. I mean, I knew I ain't the only one because I done heard it from other people. But you know, that's that early Atlanta is like we didn't appreciate it up north. You know, I
want you to read that comment, but then I got a rebuttal.
Sure. My man Deacon Petty said, we can't say some artists non-lyrical because they have range. K-Dot is lyrical, but not like us showed his range. Party song.
Yeah. Well, that's like Dougie Fresh, bro. That
was still a lethal. Not like us is still, it was a party song, but it was like somebody put arsenic in the punch.
It was set up. It was set up.
It was very set up.
It was set up by Meet the Grab.
My son is a Drake fan. To this day, he don't like me bringing that song up.
Oh wow!
Come on,
he is. I don't know where he got it from, but
by Squabble Up.
right. But look, I got a rebuttal from Mike though. I had a hip hop bias too. If you weren't saying something coming out of New York, I didn't listen. So if it wasn't X Clan, KRS, Public Enemy, you know, if it was just your regular, I want to be a gangster type, whatever, hard dude. Yeah, whatever, man. I'm like Cat Williams. You really trying to gang bang at breakfast?
Well,
you cannot be that hard all that time.
Let me ask you this: did you like Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh Crew?
Sometimes. But you gotta understand this. Hold on. You gotta understand.
Hard, though.
Because
you gotta understand this. Hold on, Mike. You gotta understand this. There were only 2 songs from Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh Crew that got to North Carolina.
Did y'all get all the way to heaven? Did y'all get all the way to heaven?
All the way to heaven, maybe. It was in like light rotation, but we're really talking about the show, and we're talking about Lottie Dottie. That's it.
Yeah, because I bring up all the way to heaven because that was literally the song for everybody. He literally made that song. That was like airplay constantly. I let my grandmother hear that song. All right.
See, I didn't feel that song. I'm gonna tell you why. I felt like that song was a show clone. I felt like what they did back in like the 50s and the 60s. You got a hit record, and what do? You come out, you got Chubby Checker with the twist. Now you got the twist remix. Now you got the White Sox twist, the Black Sox twist. Everything is the twist.
But you know that's how it was.
That's how it was.
That's the industry. That's the industry forever. We want this. Yeah, we want you to make another song like fill in the blank.
Right, all the way to heaven to me was just like, that's a show. So really, that's why I don't even count it. To me, it's like
they broke those fix.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. That's what they told us. Can you make a song like this?
Oh, wow.
And that's. I mean, lots of artists heard that. Come on,
that is true. I mean, and that does happen because anytime, like what they said before a certain time, or what all the rappers in California had Jerry curls. All the rappers down south either had you either had straight hair or something crazy looking, and
we should go back and do the research and find all the sound-alike songs, find the main song that was the real hit, and then find all the little stragglers that came behind it.
I will do you one better. We need to find the ones that had the straggler career, like your whole career was based off a copy.
Vanilla
I mean, that's easy. That's low hanging fruit because I mean, hammer, we were like, oh, we can make the white hammer.
Signed real quick. Yep. Signed real.
I feel like don't get their face tight with that one.
So somebody, I mean, for him, I think he tells it to where he tried to get a deal before and he didn't. I forget the people that the dude that did pick him up, but once they got going with him, they just throw the pants on, puff the hair up, let's go.
What do you think of 3 Times Dope?
3 Times Dope I actually liked them. I
like them too, but they sort of had that same look like Kane in Scooby Scrap.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was again, it was and we did it too. The girl song. Everybody had a song about some girl, and you tried to be creative with your story, and tell your girls lots of people. That's another thing. That's another good subject. How many artists got to have a song about a girl?
Well, that's not going away no time soon.
Oh my gosh, that's a rap. LaToya. Well, what's her name? LaToya.
My man, Just Ice.
Everybody had a girl song.
I used to love that song.
After Shantae, you just hoping somebody tries to come back and diss you and blow your joint up. if somebody else comes behind you and trying to make a diss song just like that happened with UTFO, you got one right there. And even if it don't happen, whatever, you still got this girl diss type song.
That's crazy.
There's a bunch of them songs in the 80s.
Facts.
Looking at the front door.
Well,
that was a classic.
Was that 80? Was it 90?
80. That was actually 90 to 91.
Okay, wow. Yeah. But it's right on
that's on the cusp.
That's right on the tail end, yeah, man.
But that was also biased with that too, because they were lyricists. Yeah, the beats were dope, but they were also Canadian.
Really?
And that was a different type of girl. When you think about that song, the track is ill. I mean, hands down, the track is ill. But the content was different, kind of different though.
Because you got to look at the case. Like had you heard anybody the way they break it down? We fight every night. Now that's not kosher. I reminisce with bliss of when we was closer and wake up to be greeted not by an argument again. You act like you're 10. So immature. It's like that to me is lyricism.
Yeah.
That here we are in 2026 with a track that came out in 1991, and whenever I recite it, I go back to 1991.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think it was maybe LL, the first person I heard actually say rap song. Some real rap songs.
Rap
song. Was it rap song? I'm like, I mean, to hear somebody actually put those two words together, it's a rap song.
Oh,
never. I mean, at some point, you don't really think of it about these joints that you hear in is a song. It's because it's like, I don't know if that sounds weird. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like I'm a rap or who said it? I'm a rap singer. Something. Them swinger.
That was Stetsasonic.
That was Stetsa. Stetsa said that.
Yeah.
I mean, but you do when you don't really, you didn't. At least for me, I don't know. Maybe I'm not alone. You thought of rap, hip hop as something completely else. It's like you mixed this, like we mixed it with songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You mixed these beats or this instrumental with a song. And so it's like, it was almost like a dichotomy. There was like a separation in your mind to think of this. Yeah, this is a song. You got lyrics, and then you have a hook, and then you have.
I'm going to rebuttal to what Mike just said real quick before we go into what Deacon Petty's question is. But Mike, the thing is, you're right in that the hip hop from late 70s to maybe around the Fresh Prince era, hip hop wasn't even really considered real music.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to even use it in musical terms was revolutionary.
Yeah, it felt like odd. It felt like it wasn't supposed to be like this.
Right.
There was actually a point of where it was, if you will, illegal for airwaves at one time.
True.
So Deacon Petty said, question for the panel, is it even possible to make lyricism marketable? Has the train left the station already? What do you guys think?
Well, I think it depends on who you're talking to, and that goes back to who is your tribe? Where's your tribe at? Where are your fans at? Who are your folks? Because your folks are going to want to hear what you got to say. And what I mean by that is take our homeboy Mega Sparks.
Okay.
That we need to bring on the center again.
Definitely.
Or we need to bring on the center. Omega knows how to talk to his gaming crowd. He knows how to talk to his Christian crowd.
Right.
And so they're going to, even Chris White, even though he's a Cowboy fan,
Stop. Go ahead.
As I was saying, you see, Cowboys are so rude. But to me, and y'all jump in. To me, it's just going to be now. Yeah, it can be marketable, but who's listening?
Mm-hmm.
Well, is it now? Are we talking about now or for always?
Now.
Because okay. So is there anything like a bust the move anymore? Some bust the move. You got the chorus lyrics.
Well, you got to think about it like this. They really think there's a lot of strong argument that would say that with the introduction of the club banger in the early 2000s, that's the bust the move era.
Okay, or 50 Cent type of joint.
You know what I mean?
In the club.
Who else?
That was the jam.
It's a super hooks. The hooks. Okay, so it's not really a chorus. It's a chorus, but it's just hooks. You got just as much hook as you got lyrics.
Yeah, I bring them out. Since we're talking about 50.
Bring them out.
Yeah, that's a club banger type of that. I mean, that's what it is. It's a song.
And then probably
what's the name?
Probably the most recent that would probably be like Drake. Hands on your knees, let that breathe. him and Sexy Red.
Yeah.
But that's what it was. I mean, we're going to be real. That's today's.
Yeah. I guess the debauchery is real.
The debauchery.
It's debauchery, but it is.
Debauchery sells records.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
It's
debauchery and violence.
Debauchery and violence. I would never. As bad as I've always thought about BET, the worst thought that I ever had, the worst memory I can attribute to BET is Sexy Red talking about the color of her digestive tract while Bobby Jones is sitting there right there in the audience.
I remember that.
It's a male version of Sexy Red.
What's wrong with Deacon Petty?
He's right.
Wow.
There ain't nothing wrong with him other than he right.
That's funny. I ain't even gonna repeat that. I ain't getting tagged on that.
Only thing that's separating them two is she got a sex tape and his ain't out yet.
Ain't it? Wow. Okay. That's crazy. So speaking of Drake, speaking of Drake, would you consider Drake a lyricist or just a hit maker?
I think he has lyrics.
If I could know that he actually wrote it, If you know for sure.
Now wait a minute. Hold on. Time out.
No help though.
No, Mike.
I'm old. You know I'm an old dude. No help. You can't get help.
Mike, you can't do that.
I can't. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can be.
Look, you can't do that.
I am double ARP. I can do whatever I want.
Hey man, well change the batteries in the cooler. Great. Hey, look, that double that ARP cooler is
ARP.
But no, but real talk, like for example, and since we're talking about lyricism, Snoop Dogg is a lyricist to me.
Okay.
Right? Pawn and a plant. I feel you, Deacon Petty. Think about this. What was one of the biggest hip hop records of the 90s? Was The Chronic, right?
It was.
I didn't write that. Snoop did.
Dre's a DJ. Dre's a producer and a DJ.
What I'm saying.
Easy.
Are you gonna say?
But if we know that, if we know this is not you, that's a different story.
So then you're not a story.
Pete Rock came out rhyming. Pete Rock is rhyming.
Pete Rock got bars.
Pete Rock can rhyme.
Yeah.
But he's a DJ. If it ever came out like somebody was helping Pete Rock rhyme, Pete Rock, right?
I got a trick question for Mike.
It's a mental thing. It is. It's a mental thing. It's in your head.
I'm feeling the bigotry and I'm feeling it. So I
already told you my last name is Bunker, Michael Bunker.
Wow.
Hey, but I'm about to hit you with the group chat later. It's all your fault. But that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, and look, if I snag a picture of your wife, just say, "Hey, that's D-Ray," because he's gonna make you eat it.
I know who I'm talking to.
Right,
Believe me, I know what I said. Double ARP, right? I said double ARP.
I love it. But here's
who I'm talking to.
Like, would we all agree that "Summertime" by Will Smith, Fresh Prince? Do we agree that that's probably one of the hip hop songs that no matter what Will did, that song is gonna live forever?
No doubt.
I wish I could snap it away.
Oh wow!
A lot of people would hate me.
You want a Thanos snap it?
A lot of people would hate me.
Why
I did not like that. I didn't like it when it came out. I'm like, why is he out here trying to change his voice?
Crazy.
Why is he out here trying to change his voice and sound like kind of like a Rakim droid? I didn't like it.
That Rakim was the inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, I got one even better.
Don't do that. This is hip hop. Don't do that.
I got one better because I feel
don't do that.
I feel like I'm trying to throw Mike Precise in a pit, and he just gets down there swimming because he likes where he's at. So let me ask you this: BBD with Poison and Do Me Baby, the raps in those songs.
Okay.
Right? Do you consider those to be rappers, MCs, or lyricists? The trick question is this.
There's singers that are rapping.
But it was written by a lyricist.
That's fine. It was written for them, though. It's written for them to say it.
So
I've written stuff for years for kids.
Who wrote the lyrics to that?
But I wouldn't say it myself. I've written lots of songs for kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Who did?
Kwame.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard him say that. Yeah.
So my question is,
okay.
If it's written by a lyricist for an MC, is that MC then utilizing lyricism?
Yeah, he is. Just not his own.
Yeah,
he's using it. He's using it, but just not his own. But my thing is,
so basically, it's lyric weave.
Lyric weave.
That right there. You said the thing. Lyric weave.
Where's the water? I need water. Water.
Lyric lace friend.
Lyrical lace. Make sure you hide the glue.
Yeah, but check out some of them is just remember that spray? Remember that spray in the doggone in the late night commercial? You just rub that joint in your head. Hey, yo, there's levels to that. There's levels. But my thing is this.
I'm not only the client, I'm the player president.
What was the dude named Kev? Oh, that's it too. Yo, that's it right there.
Hey, wait a minute, Mike.
The hair club for men. The rap club for
Hold on. You talk about the MC, party MC. I know a party MC now that I'm thinking about it. I remember a party MC that was probably at least top 15 lyricists of all time. Chubb Rock.
Yeah. Okay.
Chubb was nice.
Well, see, look, man. I have I don't know if my sisters are watching or if my brother-in-law is watching. I got into a debate with my brother-in-law years ago about one of the things with Chubb Rock, and I brought up Chubb Rock is a good rapper, man.
He is.
He really is. I mean, I don't know if I used the word dope back then or what, but his the way he puts words together is real bugged out, and I like that as a style.
Yeah.
I like that as a style. I like when you saying bugged out stuff. I just like that.
Like when he said on that track Caught Up, he was like, her body looked all kind of good, yeah, but that's what her face, Jabba the Hutt. I should have played Michael Jackson and beat it.
It's just saying something crazy. I like that. I personally like that when people say bugged out stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Lord, I wish I could remember this line from.
I'm gonna say this real quick though. Lyricism is dangerous. Lyricism is very dangerous when you are feeding positive messages to young people to inspire them, and then corporations realize that if prison populations go down, we lose money.
He's right.
We can't lose our Timberland and our crystal and our alcohol sales and our weed and all of these dispensaries that pop up in black communities, right? Because if we're talking about lyricism, Chuck D is easy one of my top two, right? And I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said they were suckers. They weren't for their army or whatever. Picture me giving a damn. I said never. That right there, just the way he said it, and it's like,
poetic.
What did you just say?
Yep. The same thing. Look at what you said about X-Clan. I mean, the dudes was. And it's the way how Brother Jay I was like, yo, all right, brother, all right.
See what's happening.
Yeah, it was
bro. Tell me what a sissy know. Funky lesson is the new talking.
And
I can listen to that all day.
And Poor Righteous Teachers. When Poor Righteous Teachers came out,
Wise Intelligent.
Forget about it. Forget it. That was
pornographic.
The way they spit it. It's not. It was what you say and how you said it.
But on the same token, I remember, NWA. There's a little something about it. Like me, never should have been let out the victory. Ice Cube would like to say that I'm from around the way. Since I was a youth, I smoke. Now I'm the that you read about taking a life or two. That's dangerous
and too short, and then you go to too short. And it's like I'm like I honestly did not like. I like how it sounded. I didn't like what they were saying.
Facts.
I like how it sounded. I don't like what you're talking about though. I didn't like what you're talking about. And I was not the hard rock street thug dude. I was kind of street, but not negative street. I was street, I got chased a few times by the Boys in Blue, but not for
nefarious means.
not for stuff they did.
That's because you just didn't have a good driver.
No,
we got to way down.
My driver was the doggone bus, the N6 and the Q5.
Yeah, you know it's not conducive to the getaway car.
Hey.
Yeah.
You have traffic. Nah, you gotta know how to cut through them alleys.
Yeah, my man D Nasty. That was the only Batmobile we had. That Nova.
Oh Lord, you got a Nova. Hey man, our crew had
D Nasty's Nova. Oh yo, we can get away with that. That was the only getaway car. I think he had a 350 engine in there.
No. Let me tell you, we had a '76 tan Chevy Nova that we called the No. and this Chevy Nova had at least 7 owners. Because whoever had the key, that was your car. Right?
Okay.
The No had a bent axle in the front. Dang. So when you driving and you leaning your out, people think you're trying to be cool. You really holding on. Right? Because you didn't want to slide, right? And then the No had bad wiring that every time you hit a bump at night, all the lights would go out.
Oh, jeez.
Then you hit another bump.
And then all the lights go.
The only thing y'all didn't have, you didn't have that Flintstones floor, right? You didn't have no Flintstones floor.
Wow.
Oh, well, no, we didn't have this. But what we did have was that vertical AM station radio because we couldn't afford a radio to put in it. So, yeah, we had that.
You put a box in the car, so that's what you're saying.
We put our own stereo.
Oh man,
wiring stuff that shouldn't have been wired, but it worked.
We got car stories.
My dad had the Delta 88.
We got car stories.
Not
yeah,
the
man.
Delta 88.
Delta 88.
The 88 Deltas.
It's a red stripe. Everybody had the black.
You know what? We need to do a official center virtual car show. Cars.
Yeah. YouTube ain't gonna ding us for no images of cars.
Oh no, not for an image.
We do, cause that red Hyundai and Boys II Men live in infamy.
Oh, the Suzuki Samurai.
Oh, New Jack.
The Geo Tracker. Yeah.
Trackers. Yes.
Public Enemy, Broncos.
The Broncos. The 98s. Them Oldsmobile 98s. The Sevilles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Caddies.
I'm gonna find some images of the rag tops, man. The rag tops where dudes did the MCM on the rag tops.
Dude, let me just say this. Shout out to High Point, North Carolina, Washington Terrace Park. Because back in the late 70s, early 80s, when they used to hang at the park and you could get a contact high from about 2 or 3 miles away.
Or get shot.
Wasn't no shit then. Not then. You could get out of there. but there was a dude, and I don't remember his name. He drove a Volkswagen Bug with a Bentley grill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. And he had a rag top on it. He had a rag top on it. It had spoke rims. And you could tell that drove nothing.
He had to chop it up to make it fit on there.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it. I was 10. I just thought. I don't know how he did it.
There's a will, there's a way.
We're talking summer '82. I don't know how he did that.
That's funny.
I remember seeing those too.
He put. That's Herbie Lovebug's cousin.
Right. I've seen him with Mercedes-Benz grills. I've seen him.
So that was a thing then. That was a thing. It wasn't just him.
It was a thing,
yeah.
I used to read a lot of Hot VW and VW Trends magazines. So yeah, I could vouch.
Oh man. Oh dude, you have never seen that in New York ever.
That was definitely and then the South and probably also a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The buggies were.
Them Impalas out.
It was different styles. Different style. Like no way was doing no hydraulics and stuff like that in New York.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, it's called potholes.
But we thought when we saw it though, it was like, yo, that's kind of dope. Yeah, it's called potholes. You ain't doing that. Word up, you're not doing that. You are not doing that. You ain't driving slow and low. You ain't no slow and low.
I'm trying to think, yeah, because there was a track by Unknown DJ. It's called Left Jam. That was one of my favorites. It was kind of one of those electro hip hop songs that had the space music in it. But he was like, he had a line talking about your Nissan truck. Gotta have the lowered Nissan truck.
One of my friend coworkers has just got one, and he's one of the he's a little bit younger than us, white brother. He got rid of his old car, his car. He's like, yo, I gotta get this. He came across this Nissan truck. Got the rims on it, lowered it. He got the speakers all up in there because he's basically going back to his youth kind of thing because he used to do that. Yep. He's used to this. If you see, look, man, if y'all ever meet this dude, he's like he looked like he's a redneck, but he ain't no redneck.
Yeah, with the call, you down for the call.
You up there to a cookout.
Love those brothers.
No doubt. So fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and land the plane, man. This has been an amazing time and topic. I want to thank everyone who's definitely joined us. Shout out to Deacon Petty for joining us tonight, as well as Rich, my man Rich, and Streets. Appreciate you guys swinging through. But hey, I'm just gonna wrap it up. But everyone else,
wait,
good night. Yes,
go
ahead.
If it's not hip hop, if we don't send a special shout out, rest in peace to Chuck Norris.
There it is.
The man who, Chuck Norris passed away.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he passed away today.
Age 86, or as they said, death didn't come for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris just showed up and said, "I'm here."
Yeah, I'm ready.
I've
been just listening to Chuck Norris. How come I didn't get that in my feed, man? I've been looking at Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
it's gonna pop up all up in there now.
Yeah.
Also, one last, we can't forget. Rest in Paradise, Kiki Shepard.
No doubt.
Yeah, Kiki. Yeah.
We can't forget Kiki Shepard.
She was responsible for a lot of our male development.
I was about to. Yes. Vanna Black.
Good grief.
She was Vanna White before Vanna White and after.
For real. I was always happy when they finally let her start talking.
Classy
woman.
And
yes, indeed,
we just enjoyed a lot of wood rubbing. I mean, the oak before you go out. Oh.
That's the pause of the night. That's the pause of the night.
You had to rub the oak for good luck before you saw the
this land this snakes on the plane. Land this snakes on the plane.
Well, first and foremost, if you got the opportunity, make sure you like tonight's show, definitely to encourage YouTube to show the center to more locations. If you're not a part of the team, go ahead and subscribe to the Blast Media Network channel. We got plenty of podcasts to definitely satisfy your taste buds, and we thank you. And like the last thing we say before we head out, it ain't where you're from, it's where you at, so always keep it at the center.
Taste buds now. Taste buds now too.
You gotta move Mike off my row.
Taste buds.
He can't be on my row no more.
Oh my gosh.
Oh geez. Yeah, he did say that, Deacon Petty. Anyway. All right, y'all. We love y'all. Please be safe out there, all right? We'll see you next week. God bless.
in the center.